The senior Alabama U.S. Senator is not on an island by himself. Despite 3 tries to override his hold, Tuberville continues to garner support from his Republican colleagues in both chambers of Congress. He was joined on the floor by Senator Mike Lee, Republican Utah, who defended Tuberville's nominee hold by declaring it illegal and unacceptable. "I'm here to stand in support of my friend and colleague from Alabama, Senator Tuberville," Lee said. As he stands in opposition raises his legitimate objection, which I share, to the Department of Defense's plan to use federal funds to facilitate the performance of abortions. "Let this be a message for Secretary Austin: if you want to make the laws, run for Congress, but you can't legislate from the earring at the Pentagon. You cannot do that. Until then, stand down, and leave the lawmaking to lawmakers." Tuberville also got verbal approval from at least 8 of his U.S. Senate colleagues. The Biden administration is exploiting the United States military to pursue their radical abortion agenda, Senator Roger Marshall, Republican Kansas, said. "Republicans must hold the line. At a time when our military is struggling to fill its ranks and replenish weapons stockpiles, our national security resources and American tax dollars should not be used to pay for service members and their dependents to travel to get abortions." Senator Tuberville is standing up for what is right, and I am proud to support him in his efforts against this illegal policy. "I support him," said Senator Deb Fischer, RNE. Senator John Thune, Republican South Dakota, said, "I agree with Senator Tuberville that the Department of Defense's policy is atrocious, and it is a departure from decades-long understanding of federal public policy. Until these policies are rescinded, I'm going to also have to consider holds against DoD nominees in solidarity with my colleagues," Senator Ted Budd, Republican North Carolina, said. "I think he's right in his concern for what the department is doing because we have never agreed to fund abortions in the past," Senator Mike Rounds, Republican South Dakota, added. The Pentagon's policy using taxpayer dollars to pay for the travel expenses for service members seeking an abortion is wrong and illegal and should be reversed, said Senator Steve Daines, Republican Montana. "I hope the administration is working closely with Senator Tuberville to resolve this issue. President Biden is doing everything possible to preserve the practice of murdering unborn Americans, including using our military as an abortion travel agency. We cannot allow these crazy, left-wing priorities to erode our military. The world is an increasingly dangerous place and America's security requires a strong military capable of deterring, and if need be, defending, our nation," Senator Marco Rubio, Republican Florida, said. "The Pentagon should not be mobilized against the unborn. The Department of Defense exists to defend life, not destroy it. Biden DoD's policy is not just unlawful, it's immoral. Congress has been clear, the Hyde Amendment protects taxpayers from being forced to fund abortions. I will continue to ensure the unborn and your tax dollars are protected," said Senator Joni Ernst, Republican Iowa,